Hey leaders, let's look at small groups in the big picture. See, it's important for everyone in your group to understand this so you're all on the same page about why small groups are so central to what we do at church. So grab the worksheet that goes along with this video and fill it out as we go. So first of all, our goal as a group is to help each other pursue God. That's really the goal. That's your goal as a leader. That's the goal for everyone else. Jeremiah 29:13. If you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me. So we know that if we're serious about this, if the other people in the group are serious about this, then this promise is true. God is not hiding from us. He wants to be found. And let's break this down a little bit more. Our task as a group is to learn God's truth together, biblical truth, and help each other live it out in our everyday lives. So we want to bring God's truth into our homes and our workplaces and our schools so that God's truth will transform us and our communities. And that means in your small group setting, you're going to spend some time in God's Word together, encouraging and sometimes even challenging each other with God's truth. That's what Paul meant when he said, we will speak the truth in love, growing in every way more and more like Christ. So it requires God's truth and it requires love in the context of relationship. And that's why the small group is so central in the big picture. You can sketch this out. See, in the large group, like the church service on the weekend, people listen to God's truth. Now, it's important, it's powerful, it's inspiring, it's great. But the goal is to bring it over here, to actually live it out in the everyday, at home, at work, at school. But this is the hard part. See, it's difficult to really translate something you just listened to for about 60 minutes on a Sunday morning into the full 10,080 minutes of your everyday week. And that's where small groups fit in. They really bridge the gap. This is where people really learn how to apply God's truth. Because in small groups, you can ask questions, you can process and discover the truth of the Bible with the others around you who know you and love you and care about you. And this is where you get that support and encouragement for your everyday pursuit of God. So that means the small group helps us with three basic questions. The first one obviously is this: what truth can I learn? The second one is, what habit can I form or break, to really live out God's truth? And the third one is, what crisis am I facing? Small groups are a great place to handle crisis and to help people through them. And then finally, small groups should use three basic truths to keep it simple. These truths will give you a framework for the rest of your pursuit of God. It's a simple way to think about how to live as a Christian. They come from foundations. Here's the sketch. The first truth is about trusting Jesus. We start by trusting Jesus. The second truth is about honoring God, that as Christians, we don't just do whatever we feel like, but now we live by this new honor code and we adopt this biblical worldview. Doesn't mean we're perfect, but it does mean that we're changed from the inside out. And then the third truth is about looking outward and helping people. The greatest thing that we can do in life is to help someone else pursue God. And in fact, we won't be mature until we start helping people to pursue God. So there it is, leaders. Small groups in the big picture. Keep it simple. Make sure you understand this and that other people do as well.